Good morning. Afternoon. Hello. I got a very late start to my day, which isn't really super late, but like it was late for me. So anyway, today's goals are go to Olive Young and buy things that I need. And I'm going to the 518 Memorial. I will explain more about the 518 Memorial when I am ready. I have clearly done my makeup, but still wearing pajamas, and my hair needs to be done. So let's fix that real quick. We are ready. Hair is, I don't know, but I am dressed and I get to wear my ankle brace today. Woohoo! I know I've joked in the past, like, Korea's gonna kill me. Thursday when I was walking to school, I wasn't paying attention to where I was walking, and this is awesome backlighting. There we go. I wasn't paying attention to where I was walking, and I may or may not have rolled my ankle on some uneven pavement. I'm okay. I didn't need to go to the hospital or anything like that. I just need a little extra support because I would like to not continue to injure this ankle, but let's get going. So nice out. So my first stop is actually going to be my favorite cafe that I go to like once a week. It's called Add Sugar. Here's their Instagram if you want to check them out. But they are like my favorite people in the whole city. And I want to get some studying done. So cart. So I'm going to go to Add Sugar, sit, probably get an iced Americano, and get some studying done. Was so good, and I got some studying in, which is good. I need to study more later, but I'm feeling restless, so now we are going to the 518 Memorial. I'll give more information when I get there about what 518 was. It's kind of a heavy topic in Korean history. We're here, 518 Memorial. So I've seen these like all over Gwangju, basically marking it as a historic site that's like preserved. Some information about 518. I have no idea what's going on, but let's go in. All right, I keep saying May 18th Memorial. What I mean is May 18th Archives. I will explain the distinction in a moment. What happened on May 18th was South Korea, or Korea in general, was under a military dictatorship. And there was a group of college students and other young adults who marched for democracy and freedom in Korea. By the end of this democratic uprising, 150 citizens were dead and 3,000 were wounded.
At first, this democratic movement was labeled a, quote, riot by the military regime and was deemed unsuccessful. However, it sparked a want for democracy throughout the Korean peninsula. And then as time progressed and democracy became the foundation for government in Korea, more and more information was found out. They realized exactly what this was, and so these archives were created to preserve the evidence they have and all the records they have for what actually happened during this May 18th democratic movement. And there's archives from all over the world. There's stuff from America, Germany, Japan, a whole bunch of places here that explain what actually went down. Now, the reason I specified that these are the archives, because this is where all of that is kept. There is a separate memorial and national cemetery for the people who lost their lives in this democratic movement. I do not go to that in this video. However, it is on my list of places to visit in Gwangju. I will be sure to make another video when I go there. This video, though, focuses on the archives and everything they have there. There is actually a lot here, and it's almost entirely in English. So if by chance you find yourself in Gwangju and want to know more, I highly, highly recommend this. It is such an experience, and it's a really good history lesson. So I've been to this exhibit once before, so I was a bit more prepared for this, but it still like takes your breath away. It's a lot. I took in way more this time than I did the first time I came here. Apparently we are doing like tours or something like that because there was a whole bunch of people. I think there were students, and I got to see more than I saw last time. Like last time we were here, there really weren't people here, but there was like a bunch of people who were helping me. It's super nice. Like almost everything is in English, and most people I spoke to here were, if not fluent, then pretty close to fluent in English.
and they gave me a book and a pamphlet. So I'm going to go back to the plaza and then I'll look at those and see what's in there. So I'm walking back to the plaza and I find this. So all those orange circles, and there's one on this right there, are all bullet holes from the helicopters of the May uprising. Found a secluded little corner bench, no one's around. It's getting a little warm today, but in the shade it's like really nice. There's a slight breeze. It's in the 70s today. This is a good day. But let's see what. So the lady at the memorial gave me one of these, which I walked in and she's like, "Oh, 안녕하세요." And I was like, "안녕하세요." And she goes, "Hello." And I'm like, "Hello, how are you?" And she goes, "Ah." And then she like looked for the English one and handed me the English one, which I feel like since I am a foreigner, I would have gotten the English one no matter what. But then she also gave me this book and she handed it to me and she said, "For keep." And I'm like, "Oh yes, 감사합니다." But I didn't get a chance to look through it yet. So let's see what this book is that I can for keep. Alright, those are just my Korean books. Yeah, took my shoes off too. We're going to chill out and just sit here for a moment. But okay, here is this is so hard with one hand. She explained it to me too. She told me, so the exhibit is the first, second, and third floor, and then the 6th floor. The 4th floor is like a library and records archive. That's it, archive. And then more like just archives. So I went to the 1st, 2nd, 3rd floors, which last time I went to those, but I didn't go to the 6th floor last time, so that was really interesting too, because they have, there was this archbishop who I guess was like pivotal with the May 18th uprising. He was like super important, so they preserved his office. But it tells like the significance of this place and come on. Okay, hold on. There we go. So it tells all about a bunch of historic sites here in Gwangju. So the May 18th Memorial is the one I was at, but then there's a bunch of other historic sites, which, so the former Provincial Hall, Democratic Square, and former gymnasium. That's where I am right now. It's all part of the ACC. Okay, let's look at the book. So I kind of flipped through it and it's all in English, which is nice. Okay. Oh, so this is just like a bunch of information on the, whoa. I have no idea what's happening in the background, by the way. There's like a thing happening at the ACC, so I'm just, it's like, oh, wow. Bro, this was free? Oh, there we go. This guy just came up to me and like handed me something and started to say something in Korean, and I just had to go, "Oh, 미안해요. 저 한국 안," and he just goes, he starts laughing. He goes, "Oh, 한국어 아니요?" And I'm like, "네, 한국어 아니요." And he's like on a bike too, so he starts biking away and he just goes, "영국?" And I'm like, "네, 영국." And he's like, and biked away. I'm like, I don't have the energy to be like, 아니요, 미국 사람, 영어 말. I did, yeah. So that was fun. I think I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer though and just enjoy the peace and quiet. Well, almost peace and quiet. All right, it's time to go to Olive Young to buy more stuff. Who needs a paycheck? Which means I get to walk through the plaza again, and this time I'm gonna show you Democracy Plaza because this is where the main like uprising happened, and it's a historic site here. I love this path so much. This is right next to the ACC, and I love it because the sidewalk is kind of narrow, so I can walk along here. There's too many people on the sidewalk, like there is right now. And just kind of like hide back here too. Enjoy the bamboo with me. I decided, whoa, we're taking the fun path home. It's still the same way home, but this path I like because it's a nice just walkway with trees and pretty green things. I feel accomplished. I bought groceries. I made a nail appointment, which was totally me going in with Papago pulled up that said, "You told me to call, but I can't speak Korean that well. Can I make an appointment in person?" Overall, pretty successful. And I'm back home. I think I'm gonna be in for the rest of the night because I have a box to open, stuff to put away, clothing to put away, more clothing to put away, food to put away. I got stuff to do. So this is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you for coming to the ACC and 5/18 Memorial. That was that. Wow, okay. If you want to know more about 5/18, I don't feel comfortable like doing a whole lesson on it just because I don't know much about it when there are people on YouTube and the internet who are much more creditable sources than me. So if you want to know more, just look it up. It's important to Gwangju's history, so I do need to learn more. I'm gonna start by reading that book they gave me for free. But thank you for coming along with me, all like 7 of you that watch my videos. It's, you know what, I make these for me, and I make these mostly for my mom, so it's fine. But till next time, bye bye.